权。
That all the world's a stage, with us each a role to play. Certainly. Long performed roles can begin after a time to feel stifling.
Nothing. I'm just happy.
But what happens when one decides to play a new game? Will it create something unexpected? Or will it create?
I have always wanted to live on this way.
请监管已关闭辅助驾驶，推到人驾。
Welcome back, Mom. Something worse than one could have ever imagined. Dearest gentle reader, of all the sweet nothings a man can whisper in a woman's ear, this author believes the three most common words in Mayfair may be my mistress. This author knows of at least one mister whose wife is not the only one. Auxiliary pairings are expected. But if word has reached this author's ears, then a certain mister should perhaps learn to be discreet. Beings from opposing worlds are often drawn to one another.
Cut.
Sir. But though a moth may love a flame,
请接管已关闭辅助驾驶，推到人驾。
it will burn should they meet.
failed to wake you in time for me to sneak away. In fact, I think Mrs. Wilson would sooner walk naked through Mayfair. Whatever.
It's nearly then. Iris hosting her ball this week. Well, no, it's not a ball. It is a rehearsal for her and her peers to practice what they've learned in their dance lessons. But she seems to think it is more.
I enjoy seeing how much you enjoy your children's happiness. And I think they would so much enjoy seeing your happiness.
This Mr. and Mistress you write about, it is Mr. Hiscox, is it not?
Please do not ask me that.
No, I thought it was a finely written issue.
Well, surely you can tell me, because I know it is Mr. Hiscox. Half the Tom knows, and I thought the whole point of Whistledown is that she always names names.
She is rather tired of everyone in the town expecting her to write whatever they please. I cannot tell you the number of people who told me that gossip. So many people that I decided to write about it. If only to warn Mr. Hiscox to be more cautious, lest he ruin the reputation of his entire family.
So it is Mr. Hiscox.
Oh.
Thanks, miss. I felt safe in London knowing that Penwood house is on the outskirts of town. But to know that Araminta could be living anywhere now.
I'm afraid that I do not know where she's moved. She and the girls left in such a hurry, and the new lady Penwood.
请接管已关闭辅助驾驶，推到人驾。
Less of a she-devil.
Alfie.
Oh, that felt good to say. Then we shall have to see about the new Lady Penwood next week, after renovations are complete. She's yet to show her face. The your new employers, you have not said who they are.
A very pleasant family.
Whose name is...
The Bridgertons.
What? Who?
The Bridgertons.
Oh, so... I knew I...
康辅助以激活。
Bridgerton uniform really suits you. How did this happen?
Oh, it just simply. I found employment at Cavender House in the countryside. Philip Cavender turned out to be a knave. I threw a glass of water in his face, and then Benedict Bridgerton admitted that we split at Cavender's face. We fled together, got caught in a downpour, took refuge at his cottage, which is not a cottage at all, may I add. I nursed him back to health. He asked me to kiss him while he was asleep, and then I somehow kissed him while we were both awake. He well nigh kidnapped me and brought me to London, forced me into a job at his mother's house. We avoided each other until it all became too much to bear, and now he is asking me to be his...
Good God, is what?
his mistress.
And so, what did you say?
We cannot be together, Alfie. It's a terrible thing to have been asked.
Is it? You would be given lodging, an allowance, the freedom to come and go as you please, and no real duties besides the duty of keeping Mr. Bridgerton happy. And am I wrong to imagine that would please you as well?
It would certainly please me.
What is so terrible about it? Nearly every high society gentleman has a mistress or so.
I know that. Better than anyone, surely.
What do you mean to do?
That is why I sent for you to meet me. To inquire if you know of a position elsewhere. Now that the May wars have subsided, I hear London has been flooded with more hands than there are positions.
There is an opening under the new Lady Penwood. It would be excellent to have you home. But I thought the old Lady Penwood spread the word that you were not to be hired.
A letter of introduction from Violet Bridgerton means far more in this town than gossip from Araminta Garden.
Lady Bridgerton has written your letter of introduction.
She will. I am certain she will. Hopefully before I have to see Mr. Bridgerton again.
How is Mrs. Modridge?
She is at the palace, being fitted for her lady-in-waiting position.
She's at the palace. Palace. Very well.
What is it?
There is a woman.
Of course there is. Is it the woman from the masquerade?
No, she does not exist, remember? I found a new woman to inspire my foolishness. And I believe that I have upset her. Except it was all that I could do.
Who is she? And what you did was...
She is not a person of any rank, and I asked her to be with me.
You mean as your mistress?
Well, I cannot ask her to marry me.
Making her your mistress is the only way tolerated by society. But no matter her rank, no woman, no man, no person truly desires to be hidden. Did you at least make it clear that you wish in some fantastical world that the two of you could be together, legitimately?
No. But we are not in a fantastical world. So would not that have been dishonest?
It's not about honesty, it is about gesture. How can a woman trust you to navigate a complicated life with her when she cannot trust you even to navigate her feelings?
Tight.
You look magnificent. Stand taller.
Who is this?
This is your new lady-in-waiting, Your Majesty, Mrs. Alice Mondridge. You may remember it was she who offered a suggestion as to Mr. Bridgerton's unknown lady.
You may take your place. And was her suggestion well-founded? Your Majesty, I have not heard. Surely you will find out for me, Lady Danbury.
You and I have such crowded diaries of engagements, Your Majesty, I assure you. Mrs. Mondridge will deal with this.
Can't have happened.
Uncle was here. I have never seen his face like that.
Good evening. Or should I say, morning? Nearly?
My deepest apologies. Did we keep you up?
I have not wanted to break up the festivities, but it is 4 in the morning. We are planned to have breakfast at 9:30.
Is there a reason we're breaking our fast at 9:30? Perhaps we could push it a little later.
I fear that would be most unkind to our cook, who will already be up at 6.
Considering we have probably kept the entire house awake. Apologies, truly. We did not notice the time. Perhaps we could give everyone the morning off and find some fruit and bread ourselves. We used to plunder the kitchen all the time when we were children.
Oh, yes. It was great fun.
I do not wish to do that.
Well, let us keep to our usual time. And we will come to bed now.
I do not want Eloise to be present during any of my lessons after my rehearsal, as she is not in the least interested in my future.
That is not exactly true. I simply...
You do realize, Eloise, that if you are no longer sitting in on finishing lessons, then you must return to the marriage man. That was our arrangement.
What?
No, you cannot do that. Well, I believe I just did.
Mrs. Wilson, Sophie, shall we make a survey of the grand hall for the recital?
Hyacinth, let us convene. Hyacinth, surely we can... Hyacinth. I will be there shortly. Lady Bridgerton, may I steal a moment of your time?
Of course.
Sith.
driving you mad with this recital planning. She acts as if she were making her debut.
No, my lady. I am enjoying her enthusiasm. Mom, I know I have not been here for long, and I am so grateful to you for your many kindnesses, but I'm also aware that this position was created for me, and I should not like to tax your generosity any longer.
Sophie, there is no tax, truly.
I have been made aware of a suitable position elsewhere, and I wondered if you might be so kind as to write me a letter of introduction.
Has something occurred to make you wish to leave?
No, Mom. My desire to leave has nothing to do with anyone in this house. I simply have an opportunity to work again in the house I grew up in, and I should like to return to that familiar place.
And what house is that again? You mentioned you grew up in Aylesbury, yes?
Yes, Mom.
I have not been to Aylesbury. It's famous for its owls, no?
Yes, though I do not much like owls. They are quite frightening.
I would be happy to write you a letter if that is what you wish. But do you mind?
You will go with me for
wait
recharging or
until
not?
after Hyacinth's recital.
Of course, Mom. Thank you, Lady Bridget, and I am most grateful.
You can. 小易，
你好，
导航到深圳特来电深圳湾体育中心。
选择第几个呢？
我看一看，我自己看。
Mrs. Wilson, do you ever get the sense that Sophie is hiding something?
Do you think she's taking advantage somehow?
No, the opposite. I wonder if her history is less lowly than she admits. With her education, her manner of speaking. Sometimes governesses turn out to be the runaway daughters of nobility, do they not?
Governesses, yes, but I've never met a maid of noble origins. Shall I make inquiries?
Oh, please. She mentioned that she was from Aylesbury, but when I mentioned the famous owls, she was unbothered.
Aylesbury is famous for its doves.
Exactly. Oh, Mrs. Wilson, would you mind extending an invitation to Lord Anderson for the recital? I think it is time he come around.
Of course, Mom.
Nearly 4 decades as butler, not once has the family moved in before the decoration was complete. It is unusual, or most unusual. You see, Lady Penwood, when her husband died, his cousin inherited the title. The new Lord Penwood prefers the country, so he let our ladyship stay at Penwood House in London all these years, until the new Lord Penwood took a wife. And so he wrote to tell our ladyship and her girls to vacate to a rented house immediately.
I do like it here. I much prefer our old home. Yes, well.
Decoration was complete. It is unusual, or most unusual. Lady Penwood.
控制车速，巡航车速调节过高。
The cousin inherited the title. The new Lord Penwood prefers the country, so he let our ladyship stay at Penwood House in London all these years, until the new Lord Penwood took a wife. And so he wrote to tell our ladyship and her girls to vacate to a rented house immediately.
I do like it here. I much prefer our old home. Yes, well. At least we're next door to the Bridgertons. We do still have one
请控制车速，巡航车速调节过高。
C, D, E, F. Gregory, I believe is his name, who perhaps will be eligible by the time you are ready to marry. Has there been any progress between you and Mr. Bridgerton? Mrs. Varley,
Yes, my lady.
have you yet searched through all the crates for my missing shoe clips?
Ma'am, we have. We could not locate an additional pair.
I had 37 pairs of shoe clips before the move. I now only have 36.
counted the last time my shoes were all cleaned.
Perhaps you double counted a pair then. 2 clips do all look so alike.
These were diamond French clips. I do not have another pair like them.
If you wish, I drove a hard bargain for some clips from my previous ladyship.
I have an idea about where they went. I believe they were stolen by one of the household servants.
Sophie Beck. I cannot go back on the marriage mark, but I cannot avoid it if she will not speak to me, and it seems she will not speak to me if it is about anything other than the marriage mark.
Perhaps we should introduce Hyacinth to John's cousin. I don't want to tire her out. Sterling is certainly tiring me out. Is that Benedict?
Ah, yes. He sent for me. But now I have run into you, so he will have to make do with the 2 of us.
Eloise, Francesca, and Sophie.
Good day. Shall we walk?
In fact, I wish to speak with Eloise. I've been thinking how we might get you back into Hyacinth's good graces.
Have you?
I believe the answer is a feather.
A feather?
You know, she was always trying to steal both of your presentation feathers. I thought we could send you into the shop to purchase her one of her own to wear for her asylum.
Was that truly your idea?
No, I had hatched asked Mrs. Wilson, but it is a good one, is it not? You two go on ahead. I will keep Sophie company.
But I do not...
Surely your heart will guide you to select the correct one. If not, Francesca has exquisite taste. Sophie.
You knew I would not speak to you at the house. You made Miss Bridgerton your pawn in order to see me.
Forgive me. I had to see you. You did not answer my letter.
Because I do not wish to see
You
you.
did not answer my letter, and I understand why. When we were in the stairwell, I was so taken by the moment.
Yes, I understand. We were both carried away.
Is that all it was to you?
Why have you brought me here? What do you want?
Oh, I had hoped for an answer.
To whether or not I will be your mistress. You truly do not know me at all. But if you did, you would know that being your mistress is the last thing I would ever want. And the answer is no. Miss Bridgerton.
I simply picked the first one I saw.
I think it is an excellent choice.
Thank you.
It is not proper for you to enter this way, miss. My ladyship cannot be with you.
If she refuses to come down, I will scream. She has written about me and disrupted my life. I now have a right to disrupt hers.
Ray? Mrs. Bridgerton, I tried to send her away, but she was making a scene, so I had to bring her in.
Very well. Just to make sure no one saw.
You are Lady Whistledown.
I am.
What you have written about me.
I did not name names.
It does not matter. Everyone knows I'm the mistress to whom you referred. The moth drawn to the flame.
I only wrote what I wrote because word had already spread. I hope to warn you, Mr. Hiscox.
And what about me? Did you not think of me? Everyone may have been speculating, but Whistledown made it real. Real for Baton. Real for his family. And now my plan to save small sums so that I could be independent the day he inevitably dropped me for someone prettier and younger. It is all gone.
It is a terrible position that he has left you in. But I am not sure there is anything I can do.
Help me. Please. Write again. Say it is untrue. Say Baton has confused me for someone else, please.
Virginia, it would not change anything. My readers would not believe me. You are seen together far too much.
We were careless. But it is because we love one another. Loved. But it is your quill that has ruined me.
It is
not surprising you are not feeling your best. Miss Sterling has kept you up nearly every night. We will hardly sleep tonight in preparation for her soiree tomorrow.
It is not the lack of sleep. It's Parliament. You know, I enjoy Michaela immensely. She has always brought out a certain lightness in me. A lightness which I could use at the moment.
Because of Parliament.
Because of Parliament. The Seditious Meetings Act, the Clergy Residence Act, and all.
And you are certain it is not because you are disappointed that we remain childless?
I assure you, it is Parliament.
It is only that we were getting along so well before she became our guest. Now it seems we hardly have any time together.
I understand. I do miss our routine. But I also hate to leave Michaela unattended.
Michaela will be well.